All right, setting everything up. First thing you're gonna do is you're gonna come over here. You're gonna switch this on this wall right here to the right. You're gonna switch this switch on. It's already on because football is about to start, but that's step number one. Step number two, you're gonna turn the scoreboard on. Right now it's already on, but I'm gonna turn it off real quick. When you turn it on, it is gonna have a resume game. Push no. Your code. All right, this code right now is set to 7601. That's soccer. All right, football is going on right now, and their code is 6601. So for a football game, you're going to type in right here 6601. Enter right here. All right, that's your broadcast channel. That's your wireless that goes out to the board. I'm going to push enter again, and now I have the clock. All right, the only difference for soccer is you're going to have a different code. Soccer is going to be for the soccer dash football. That means a soccer layout on a football scoreboard, which is what we have. So 7601 is what you're going to use for soccer. All right, if you're using a football segment timer, all right, you're going to get a menu here, down, until you get to display menu. Going to push enter, segment timer, yes. Exit game, are you sure? Yes, and now you have the segment timer out there, which you can see now it's on the board. Okay. Now, if you're just doing the scoreboard, that's all you need. All right. Audio for the scoreboard is right down here. That's the power on this bottom right here is the power for the audio. All right. This has no power. All right. And these are just for the two wireless mics up there. All right. Now for the video board, I have to walk into the other room. If that middle door is not open, then the key to the outside doors are the same on both sides. First thing you're going to do is you're going to turn on your VIP. All right, it's on the right side. VIP 5160. You're going to wait until the code shows up on the board. All right, so don't know if you can see that from here. Might take up to about 45 seconds or so, but the code is going to show up on the top left of the board. I'm going to cut this until I see that code coming up. All right, that is the code that comes up on the board. It's going to go through a little cycle, and usually it will be done in about 10 seconds or so. All right. It's going through all its ports. Now that that code is gone, you're going to come down here and turn on the DMP, which is the one on the left side, DMP 8000. It's a toggle switch. Just going to push it. You should see the blue light come on, and then you're going to wait about another 45 seconds or so until you see code on the board again. At this point, you can go ahead and turn on the show control computer. It is down here underneath. You can't see it, but you can kind of feel it right here. I've already got it on right now, but you turn it on right there. All right, you should see a box that pops up on the screen, which it just did. I think it's already gone away. All right, but now that that box it has shown up on the screen, oh, there it is again. All right. And usually it will show more code in the top left as it cycles through. But all the content is on that DMP, so you won't be able to see anything on the board until that DMP is finished processing. All right, now I'm going to go to Display Studio. All right, right here on the screen, you're going to double click that. And that's going to take a little while to load up as well. It's kind of a long, tedious process. All right, next to turn on the TriCaster, I'm gonna open up this panel right here. Button right there. All right, and that's gonna be on those two screens right there, and the screen should automatically come on. All right, once it cycles on, it's gonna come to this screen right here. Always push remind me later. All right. Now, if you don't do anything, it will automatically open up. All right, once that timer times out, and it's gonna go to the last used source, which is usually the 720, because that's really the only one we need, and it will automatically open up. All right. For soccer, for the starting lineups, there are the DDRs right here. All right, and you're gonna bins. You're gonna go to bin number 2 is girls soccer. All right, and bin number 3 is boys soccer, and none of them have any sound. But to play those on the board, you're gonna have to go to blank display, all right, because the soccer scoreboard is up right now. So you're gonna go to blank display, or you can go to full screen video right there, actually. All right, now once you push play, or actually you don't even have to push play, just down here on the board, push DDR1, I'm sorry, DDR2, and now that is up on the screen. And they are in order right now, but for the starting lineup, you will turn this little button right here. You will turn that off. That way it will just play one at a time. All right, and you will just look for the number. So for instance, if this is number 17 is starting, you just go down to 17, click it, and that is what's on the board. All right, if there is a transition, you can come here and turn that off to cut. All right, for football, you'll be in the football tab. All right, to play an ad or whatever you want to play, you're just gonna click on the button, and it is also touchscreen. To make it disappear, go back to the TriCaster. There's a little green button right there that says back to the TriCaster, that blanks it out. For the scoreboard overlays, I'm gonna go to soccer. All right, and there is a big play, big jumbo. All right, that puts up your shots on goal, saves, corner kicks, fouls, and all that. All right, right now it doesn't have any numbers beside it, but once you push 1 + 1, it will show a 1 up there. You could make them all zeros by pushing +1 - 1, and it will go back to 0. All right, to change out the background, Pearl is already set up there. You're gonna click this button in the top right-hand corner, right there, and that's gonna open up Electronics Content Studio. I think I actually opened it twice. All right, up here in the top left, Big Jumbo Soccer. I'm gonna click on that. And it should open up. I'll pause it while I open. Oh, there it is. All right, so those are your layers right there, and it's getting that information from the scoreboard over there. All right, there's nothing coming through the scoreboard right now, but to change out the background right here, it should be at the bottom. To change that out, which I'm going to delete it right now just so you can see how I do it. The background's gone away. You're going to go to Insert, up here, Picture, and then on the desktop, there is a Jumbo Score background. There's only one in there right now, which is that one, but I'll have a list of them saved, and I'll probably save them by name. Import that, and then I'm going to have to drag that down to the bottom of those layers. You might have to scroll a little bit. All right, and now you see all that, and that's just a generic one that the logos will be in the corners. All right, then you're going to push File or Home, little button in the corner, and then Save. Now you exit out of that, and once you push that button again, it should go back to the overlay right there. All right, when you're getting ready to shut everything down at the end, you want to make sure you come over here, and this is, like I said, this is touchscreen. You can just blank display. That turns everything off over there. You can use your mouse or whatever. Blank out of that, or X out of that. Come down here, shut down. All right, I'm gonna leave it on right now just because I'm gonna go over some stuff. And at that point, you will press and hold that toggle switch until this light goes all the way off, and then you will just flip that switch. You'll go into the other room, you will turn off the scoreboard, and you will turn off the switch on the wall, as well as the audio in the box, and the scoreboard controller. So turn off the TriCaster. You'll need to go over here to File, Exit. Are you sure? Yes. You'll need to push this button to the left, shut down TC1. I'm going to leave it on for right now, but that's the button you would push, and that will turn off the TriCaster and the monitor.